motion right here, Boyd. Now Burrow on first down. That is taken in by Hurst. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Hayden Hurst with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. He's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked up by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well. Protecting the football. Didn't get it done there. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in cover.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Mecole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
On play action, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen.
The throw for Tony is intercepted. Daxton Hill puts it off, and the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
11.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Next, the receivers have spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. Oh, able to avoid him. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but
Here we go.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Mixon again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Mixon. And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
On 2.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one. Well, one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. He's at the 50. 30. 10. 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And that's the type of play that'll give your sideline some juice. A long touchdown pass.
And it's like a bolt of lightning, isn't it? That suddenness of that play brings everyone to their feet in the stadium, and he takes it all the way to the end zone. Give him credit for making that type of a play call. Even more credit for how they executed it.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they are certainly playing their best football of the year. Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Ready?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
11. Here we go, here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Open man downfield is Chase. Gets through, and now an opening. Touchdown! That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum, but not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
They go play fake. Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. He's got room at the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Hands it off out of the gun. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Mahomes going to throw. He's got it. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Kadarius Toney from 17 yards out. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
From the 29, Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Flushed out right. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He got 29 yards that time.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Here we go, here we go.
First down. Here's Burrow. And that's caught one more time by Boyd. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Gun. 11 MP. 11.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On, ready?
Second down and goal. Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Chris Jones, the all-pro defensive tackle, there to make the play defensively. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
11, Thomas. 11,
in motion right here, Boyd.
11, Mighty. Stop.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
12.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. This is caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Mahomes now on first down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. These two teams, the Bengals and Chiefs, they met twice a year ago, and it was the young Bengals prevailing both times. The first, Week 17 in Cincinnati, The Bengals coming through in overtime 34-31. And then, of course, the AFC title game, the big one. The Chiefs up 21-3 at one point. The Bengals charge back. They win it 27-24 and punch their ticket to Super Bowl 56. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st down, Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air. I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that'll be caught by Tony. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Touchdown! Isaiah Pacheco with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Mixon. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
Gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
11. 11.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it.
That's caught inside the 20.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
And that throw, pretty impressive, and even 61 yards through the air.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way.
Touchdown, Bengals!
T. Higgins.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Bengals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And it's a fumble, and the Bengals grab it, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline is still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Mahomes throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now it's Mahomes again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
3rd and goal. Burrow. Touchdown! Hayden Hurst from 8 yards out. And the Bengals are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for the Bengals TD.
McPherson now for the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Mahomes now to throw. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
And again, it's Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up second down. Mahomes going to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out of this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Back to Mixon on second down. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Bengals on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Yellow.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And this game just illustrates how important home field really is. On paper, didn't look like much of a matchup, but now it's looking like it'll become one of the big surprises of the weekend.
Here we go.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
12. 11 mighty.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Open man is Chase, complete.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark it down at the 49. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. In motion right here, Boyd. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Burrow. He will find his man Chase, complete. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
A big play there for Cincinnati. 55 yards.
And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play, 5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is playing.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
McPherson on for the point after.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
This will be caught at about the 6. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The Bengals drive about to get going.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it?
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah.